Hi and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create educational worksheets in no time using Librava.ai. These worksheets are in high demand that you can sell as books. If you want to create like a complete book for students, you can do that, or you can just create like worksheets that you can sell on Etsy as well. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is obviously go into Librava.ai, create an account, and then you will be redirected to the studio. In my case, I already have an account, so I'm just going to click on Go to Studio. Once in the Librava Studio, what we can do is create a new project. Now in this dialog, we have options to choose between custom and KDP. Let's assume we want to create a worksheet book that we want to sell on Amazon KDP or sell it as a PDF on Etsy. For that, I can go with the custom. Then I have to basically fill and choose every single detail about Amazon KDP. But to save us some time, I can just choose one of the pre-configured templates, which are one of the popular sizes. And I'm going to use the 8.5 by 11 inches black and white. And yeah, we just click on this one here. And now we have this one. Worksheet book. Number of pages, I can leave it to 24, but obviously if you are creating a book, you need to do your research. What is the best number of pages that I need? But this is not a problem because you can always add and remove pages in the editor as well. So I'm going to click on next here. This is just a recap about what we chose, and then yeah, create on create project. As you can see, the project is opened in the Librava Studio editor. And these are all the pages that we created. Quick way to navigate. So this is like scroll view. And then you can also switch to page by page view. So you have this navigation bar here that you can just click to switch between the pages. And you can jump to specific page just by entering the page number here. So I'm going to go to, let's say I want to go to page 19, for example. And yeah, it selected page 19. And if we are here, now we are going to be automatically scrolled to page 19. We also have this feature here to show you like the grid view of all the pages where you can select. And when you select, you can actually duplicate and delete. And yeah, we have also this 3D view book that we can use to preview how the book looks like. That's just a quick way on how to navigate, and obviously you have the zoom in and zoom out here. So it's similar to what you can see on Canva. If you are familiar with Canva already, you should be familiar with Librava Studio. All right, so the first thing we need to do is I'm going to show you how you can create like worksheets from scratch. And to do that, when it comes to math worksheets, you can just click on the math here. And we have a lot of elements that we can use to actually generate educational worksheets, right? So this is, for example, and if all of these are actually configurable, so you can do a lot of things and you create real custom worksheets that you can sell. We have also like these fractions here, so everything is actually editable. Right, so we can change the borders. I can change the empty to be like this. I can also change the fill to be something different, and so on. So as you can see, you go to the math here, and we have tons of elements that we can use to create like educational worksheets. But instead of doing all of that manually, we can make use of the AI to speed up things. So I just go to the designer here and then choose interior because we want to design an interior. And I'm going to say, for example, 4th grade math and probability worksheet page. You can be more detailed about what you want and what you are planning to create. So I'm just going to keep it to this simple. So I would like a 4th grade math and probability worksheet. So click on generate. And then we're going to just wait for the AI to design a page for us that we can use in our editor. All right, so we have our page preview here. I'm just gonna go to page number 1 and click on use this design. And there we have it. We have like a worksheet, and these exercises are tailored to a 4th grade, and you can see that everything is actually editable. So this is our math elements that we have, and you can also like change the colors if you want. So I'm gonna make this one green, for example. Yeah, we can do all of the colors changes here. So instead of red, maybe you want a different color, so you can actually do that as well. But make sure to keep what the AI suggested, otherwise you have to also update the questions, right? So we don't change the colors just for the sake of changing the color. This is related to the problem that kid or the student needs to solve. Then as you can see, we have also another exercise, which is to rolling the dice. So these are exercises more related to probability. And then obviously we have the fractions and tally marks. So again, we have these tally that we can configure and do everything. So that's how easy it is to create like some sort of worksheets. And yeah, this is something you can just print, but at the same time, you can just remove this one, name and date, because we want to use, if you are creating the book, then you create multiple different exercises, right? So to show you that we can create different kind of worksheets easily. So I'm going to say just your math, maybe addition, three digits, or maybe let's keep it simple and do 2 digits worksheet. So this will only create a worksheet for math addition. Now we have this math addition here, so we can just click on use it. As you can see, the AI created like all the different type of exercises, but these are also editable. So maybe I would not like to do that. I can choose vertical. So instead of that, I'm just gonna do, yeah. Okay, and it's like this one. And maybe what I can do as well is just apply to similar. And then all of them has been turned into these. Can just resize this one. And that's how you can create addition worksheets, right? So it's super easy, super fast. Obviously you edit the pages, and yeah, for these ones you can also show the results. Maybe you can create an answer page, right? So what you can do here is, for example, if I want to create an answer page for this math addition, what I can do is actually duplicate the page here, right? And then I can just go here, and for these ones I can enable the answer, so it's actually going to show the answers, and I can do that for all of the other math questions here. You can also get rid of this border if you don't want that, so you can just basically show border to off, and then you will have like this kind of clean box. But I prefer to have it, so I'm just gonna click on Command Z to undo what I just did. And you can do like something similar for anything math related. You can also like say 4th grade page to teach temperature or something like that. So I click on design, and since this is AI generated, make sure that, for example, this probability stuff, make sure that everything is correct as well, right? You don't trust the AI like blindly. You have to always double check what was the outcome, and if there are any mistakes, you can again just fix them, because you can edit everything pretty much. You can see now we have just generated a page where we can teach how to read temperatures, right? So again, I like it. I have this design here, and then you can just verify that what temperature does water freeze at, and then water freeze at 0, 32 Fahrenheit, so it's actually 0, right? and you can read it here. If the thermostat reads 35 degrees Celsius, should you wear a heavy winter coat or not? This is like just a question. And what tool do we use to measure temperature, right? And yeah, that's pretty cool that we managed to create this kind of page in no time, pretty much. And everything, as I said, it's editable. So you can edit everything. This is not something that you cannot change or update or whatever. You can actually customize it, make sure that everything looks great. And then here I can also change the background by just right click on the page and yeah, choose white as a background for my page. And obviously you can change the design and so on. So that's pretty much how you can actually design worksheets using Librava.ai. It's simply all about creating a prompt or telling the AI what to design. And as you can see, it will use all of its capabilities to create these pages that you can edit and customize. Obviously, once you are happy with what you got, you can always download the pages by clicking on download. If you are targeting the print to sell, I would highly recommend to choose Victor because this is like the best option for print and to sell. And if you are choosing PNGs, it's really a matter of, yeah, maybe you just want these worksheets for your children and or your classroom instead of selling them, then you can also choose images instead of a PDF. All right, one last thing I want to show you, if you are actually creating a worksheet book, you can also design its cover, right? So if I go here to cover, I can scroll a little bit up and then yeah, zoom out a bit so that we can see the Amazon KDP book cover template. So this is the right side, this is the left side. We have these different margins in different colors. So the red is the trim size. This is where the cut will happen. And then the orange kind of margin is the safe area. And then this little orange box here is where the barcode will be. So always make sure that this is empty. And then obviously this turquoise color margin is the spine of the book, because we have only 24 pages, actually 25 pages, then the spine is not that much, right? But if we have like 200 pages or something, then we can clearly see these automatically adjusted. All right. So now that I have this template, I can go ahead and design my cover however I want, because yeah, I can use elements. There are different elements. I can use a text to add text. So this is really the similar experience as using Canva, but this is designed specifically for print and for KDP and selling these like printables on Etsy and stuff. So it automates a lot of things, and that's why it's way faster than using tools like Canva to design these kind of things. So I'm going to go back to my designer, and this time I'm going to choose the cover here, and I'm going to tell it what kind of cover I want. So I'm going to do like cover for 4th grade worksheet book. It teaches math, probability. I know you can just say science stuff if we do that, right? Use modern bold fonts. Grades. And geometric and math elements for decoration. And then I'm gonna do generate. Now the AI will generate a cover for my worksheet book just by describing what the book contains. I didn't give it more detail, but the more detail you give, the better. For example, we could have said how many activities are there and things like this. But just for the sake of demo, we just kept our prompt very simple. All right, so now I can just click on use this design. And here it is. We have a very nice 4th grade STEM workbook. I don't know the title, if you want to keep it as STEM workbook. But as you can see, we have a very nice design that uses the math elements as decoration. Yeah, obviously we don't want these kind of stuff here. And then math mastery, probability, and then science explorer, answer keys if we provide answer keys, right? And this is really an already good book. And you see it also created like the spine and put this title on the spine. It's off because of the number of pages we have, but you can see that we managed to create a very beautiful and very nice cover in like no time. And obviously this is also all editable, so you can change everything, you can modify it. It just speeds up things for you. You don't have to start from scratch. Let's say I want to change the background, I can just go here and maybe choose this blue if I want to have these blue, and then change the different colors. Maybe I'm gonna go back to what kind of what the AI generated and so on. I can also add some decorative elements if I want to, right? So for example, I can just go here and yeah, maybe I'm gonna choose this box, right? And then here, so I can probably do something like this and change the color to, yeah, this one here. And then I'm just duplicating this one, and yeah, I'm gonna take it maybe here. And I'm gonna change this color to be like this kind of turquoise. So you can design really great covers in no time, and that's how you create a cover for your book. And obviously similar to the interiors, you can just click on download to download your cover that you can upload on to Amazon KDP. So by clicking this, it's going to take some time basically, and now we open it and we have our cover in place that we can actually upload in Amazon KDP, and it looks pretty nice. We did nothing, it's all AI generated, and we got really a good one simply by providing a simple prompt. So that's it. That's how you can create activity books or worksheets for students for educational purposes using Librava.ai in no time. And this is really a great niche that you can dive in and sell these on basically teachers, pay teachers, or sell them on Etsy, or even create a full book that you can sell on Amazon KDP. But again, always double check what the AI created, so everything is valid. You don't want to just generate dump things and expect results, right? So you need to really ensure quality of your content. The AI here is to assist you, is to speed up things, but your creativity always wins. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.